Hola, meatballs! Guys, namaste. How are all of you and Facebook? You're reconnecting again. You're reconnecting. Happy Wednesday, man. Hopefully everybody's doing well. As Facebook fiddles and faddles, it's that heat. It's the heat that's coming in that's really affecting a lot of things, man. We couldn't even do our show last night for America's New Escape because Kurt had no connection out west. The heat kind of just melted everything. So, for all you meatballs out there, I don't want to hear about the winter. I don't. It's so cold, and they're out there now. It's so hot. Make up your friggin' mind. My goodness, pick and choose where you want to have, be, and do in life. And imagine if all of us if all of us ran our lives like a business. And I've always used that metaphor in my life because you're very aware of what's going on with every facet, having owned the business and failed miserably. Apparently I wasn't watching it good enough, but there was a big mental sense in that. But imagine if we ran our lives like we ran a business. Literally, we're looking at everything and we're making sure it's all perfect and everything else. Hence the term, mind your own business. That came up. And people get offended by that. But no, they're really trying to remind you to mind what's going on in here, what you're thinking about every day. Because a lot of this has to do with that term, that people post all the time, karma or comeback. In other words, this for that, per se. And that's like everywhere on social media. And I love doing shows like this because it offers a different perspective. Imagine your life as a billboard. Imagine if you were a billboard and now the billboards are digitized. So now they're constantly flowing different advertisements every time you go by it. That's basically our thoughts. We overthink everything, meatball. I do. We all do. We create scenarios and conjure up all these things that don't even happen, but in essence, we're sending them out to make them happen. And if we're minding our own business, hence how we're acting in life and what we're thinking and sending out every day, which is a daily practice for me, mind you. I'm not perfect at this, but I'm also lucky to understand the knowledge of it and just to keep moving forward with it every single day. And this quote popped up. I say a bunch of them. I got all kinds of shit today, man. I got all kinds of stuff, so you guys can join me later, join me now, whatever you want to do. But the whole point of America's Mentor is to help you, to make you think. And if you mind your own business, you'll start understanding what's going on, how your business is running, hence your mindset every single day. And out of this quote came yesterday from a friend of mine, and I just want to read it verbatim because it's really powerful on how people think now, that they forget about minding their own business. You can never win playing dirty. Karma is real. You reap what you sow, what goes around comes around. In essence, they're not minding their own business. They're worried about what everybody else is doing. And it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. It only matters is how you're feeling and what you're thinking every single day. And if you start having the mentality of this next quote, then your business in life is going to change. It's going to change exponentially. It's going to increase in everything that you do. The win is coming. I posted it in the reel. The win is coming. Don't let the win worry you. Hence, not minding your own business, man. You're getting ahead of yourself. You're thinking way too far ahead in life. And the billboard theory metaphor I used on my kids as they were growing up. And I said, look, guys, just think of yourself as a billboard. Every day you advertise who you are. And I was doing it on a physical level because they're girls. I got 3 of them, man. I want to make sure nobody touched them. That's the crazy guy I was back then. And I said, just remember yourself as a billboard. What you advertise, you're going to attract. So if you're going out in these clothes that aren't conducive to who you are, you're going to attract the wrong people. The mind's the same way. If you think you're a good person, if people really analyzed your thoughts, man, they'll probably scare the shit out of them. Because if you think you're a good person, but you're posting quotes like "you can never win," you're judging other people. And judgment is the biggest no-no in wisdom. You shouldn't judge anybody. Just let them be. I let people create their own storms and let them get pissed off when it rains because that's how we learn. That's called minding your own business. In other words, minding what's going on the inside, what you're sending out every single day. And this is a beautiful set of words. I forgot who posted them. And if you guys can really just grasp that life is just a big mind game. Life is you directing and pointing your type of personality that creates your personal reality through your energy and your thoughts. And basically the quantum field is going to answer whatever you send out every day. And if you keep doing consistently using this atom bomb technique, like I mentioned, we're just constructed of atoms, neurons, protons, all this energy in a mass of stuff called flesh, man, where we're encased in this amazing body that responds to it. And the more you direct it, the more you feel it, the more you think about it, the more you articulate what you want to have be and do, life is awesome. It starts to respond in the most beautiful way in your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your well-being as a person, as a soul. It sounds complicated, but it really is not. When you understand what you're advertising every day, well, what you're sending out every single day. You could be the nicest person in the world on the outside, but on the inside, if your business is chaos, all you can manifest is chaos, and you start shaking your fist in the air. What's wrong with me? Indeed. Ask yourself the question, what's wrong with you? Why do you keep thinking the way you think? And these are the hard questions that very few people want to ask themselves because they're out there worrying about everybody else. You know, for shits and giggles yesterday, before I went on with Kurt, that was postponed till tonight. We'll do it tonight. I did the top Google searches of the last couple days. It has nothing about self-improvement. All movie stars, music videos. People are distracting themselves, literally obsessed with distracting themselves from the reality that they're actually creating, but not even realizing they're creating it. It's by their perception, which is one of the words not in the quote, a mental image, and their attitude, a mental position about their way of life that they're advertising on this invisible billboard every single day, hence energy. And these words are awesome because I forgot who posted these. I love giving credit when credit is due because I posted it in a reel yesterday, and it said, your smile is your logo, hence the business effect. Your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. And the way you make others feel is your trademark. That's the whole business aspect of life. If you can modify the inner self, your business, hence minding your own business, you'll realize what you're attracting. And it doesn't have to be this crazy scenario of events, guys. It's just you doing what you want to do and being happy with what you want to do every single day. And they warned us in Scripture. They warned us in theology, Catholicism, every aspect. Thousands of years ago, they were warning us about our walls in life. Because no matter what walls you try to put up to block the world out there, the vibration gets through it. You know, when a flood comes through, they speak a lot of it in Scripture. When floods come through, they penetrate everything. Water penetrates everything. So do your thoughts. So does your feelings. And this is something for you guys to grasp on for yourself, because when you realize how powerful you are, the atom bomb effect inside, basically we're just canned energy, waiting for the opportunity for life to show us what we truly want, and it's going to explode and happen for us in life. And that's the beauty about life, but it's a process along the way. The atoms are spinning, and they're spinning, and they're spinning, growing pressure and pressure, just like diamonds are made for millions of years. It's that effect of life, that evolution of self, of how we think, will determine our self-fulfilling prophecy. In Proverbs 25, I forgot the verse, 25:28, I wrote it down, I just didn't read it correctly, meatball. A man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. You can't hide. And I'm not trying to scare anybody here. I'm just trying to inform you guys that if you change your thoughts, you change your destiny, because you change how you feel, and most importantly, your perception and attitude about yourself. You can't lie to the universe, guys. I said this many times on America's Mentor. But I'm here to just inform you and inspire you that there is a better way. It's minding your own business, tending to the garden. I mean, we hold on to our purses and our wallets like our life depended on it. Hold on to your thoughts, indeed, like if your life depends on it, because it does. More than that wallet or anything else there, meatball. That comes later, actually. I love money, too. We all love money. Who doesn't love money, man? But if we monitored our life like a business and really tended that garden. Any of you who own a business out there or have owned a business know the diligence and the due diligence you have to do to open it, to run it, to modify it, to expand it. Our thoughts are the same way, but in a good way, because you're guaranteed if you change your thoughts, you're going to change your destiny, because your body's going to react to it. And this is beautiful. It's going to unage you. in so many ways. And you see people out there so stressed out and so crazy. But Proverbs said, again, a man without self-control is like a city broken into, left without walls, because the energy just permeates everything. Your energy permeates everything. You can't hide in this eggshell of your thoughts in life, because you're a billboard to the quantum field. You're a billboard to this massive energy just waiting to connect you. So you could have the most beautiful heart in the world, but if your thoughts are in the toilet, all you can manifest is from that. And then you start wondering why. What happened to me? I don't know. You tell me, Meatball. What are you thinking about? Anybody who is constantly ill and have chronic pain and illnesses, you can only imagine what they're thinking of, because that's just the quantum field responding, giving them back to what they're sending out every single day. That's the karma effect. So when you start minding your own business, tending your own garden, you let go of the outside world. You create your inside world that sends out to the outside world the new life that you're looking for. It's a great scenario of events, of evolution of self, because you expunge what doesn't make you feel good, and you start allowing in, which is most important. You become receptive to what's going on in life. Your antennas, we have these little antennae. They're attracting everything we want in life. This is not theory. This is all scientific fact now. Please, if you're unhappy, if you're truly honest with yourself and you're not happy about life, mind your business. See what's going on. See what the business plan says about yourself, because a business plan is basically the holy grail of any business. It's the balance sheet. And if you go out there every single day looking at your balance sheet, you'll find out what areas need improvement. I know it sounds so simple, even trivial to some, that to run your life is like running a business, but it's so true. It's a simple metaphor of monitoring who you are. And when you realize who you are, you know what you're bringing to yourself every single day. And what I mentioned about walls, and there was this great quote I wanted to put out there. It said, you might not remember it, but your nervous system does. Isn't that amazing? We've had so many things, all of us had so many things happen to us that we've kind of set back in the old subconscious, the storehouse of the mind, and we don't realize it gets triggered with our five senses. You see, hear, smell, taste, touch every single day. That's called a mood. And things that have happened to us indeed, but the more you get out of the triggering mechanism that is putting yourself into that karmic effective emotion that you keep drawing back to you, is when your life is going to change. It sounds so hard to some people, but it basically is change your environment, you change your destination, you change how you feel about life, and you change what you attract to yourself in life. And when you realize you can win, you can win. The win is coming. Don't let the worry, this is the problem. The win is coming. Whatever your desire is going to come. Don't let the when worry you. Because when you let the when it's going to happen worry you, you're telling the universe through the walls that you put up that something is missing. And the universe can only give you what you're missing. It's not biased. This is what I'm trying to explain to people. And I try to do it in my own kind of esoteric way. I have my own way of doing things. But you can't lie. You can't lie to the universe. If you're begging, this is why praying without ceasing is you affirming to the universe what you are. So if you believe in that praying scenario of self, or whatever you do, meditate, appreciate, whatever it might be, whatever you're sending to the universe and your thought and feeling, hence that missing effect can only bring to you, it's answering your call, more missing things. And when you start appreciating life, understanding how you perceive life, the mental image, insight is a synonym. Hyphen insight. What do you see? How do you see yourself? How do you show the world every day who you are? Will determine what you get in life. And from a quantum level, a quantum mechanical level of self, it's your machine in function. It's your mental machine in function, just reproducing what you're sending out, hence the karma in your life. And I hope this helped you guys, because it's a great way. And I'm going to mention that quote because it was so beautiful about the self that you should really try to have, be, and do in life, because you only win from that. There's no more when. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You're always going to win when you believe this about yourself. Your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. And the way you make others feel is your trademark. I mean, we have laws that protect our trademarks that we create in this life. My book, Me, Myself, and I Can, is in the Library of Congress under Protection Act, because this way nobody can copy it. You have your own DNA. You have your own uniqueness. What are you sending out every single day as far as that trademark? What are you sending out every day as your business card? I mean, we get so ready for work every day to act this certain way to make certain people happy. We forget about ourselves. We're not minding our own business. And when you stop Googling the next Hollywood star and you start understanding, all you have to do is understand yourself better. Understand your business plan. What's your balance sheet? What's going on the inside? Then you'll realize where you're going. It's a great epiphany to understand about yourself, because then you'll realize what in business you have to change in your life about minding your own business. So guys, happy Wednesday to all of you. Hopefully that this helped. There's a lot of words to say, man, but hopefully it brings you some insight. Hence, you take these, you flip that shit around, you're seeing what's going on the inside, what you're thinking about, what you're constantly drawing with your five senses in that storehouse from your subconscious mind. And when you start understanding what you're sending out, you're understanding what you start bringing about. So guys, America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube. I'm going to work, man. I got stuff to do today. Guys, enjoy your Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for the Jackson views. I will see you guys soon, man.